So coming to the Future Leaders Conference, the vision started in 2006. And it started because we believed that there was a huge divide among the major ethnic groups in Sri Lanka. There was so much of misconceptions, misunderstandings that led to inherited prejudices. And the sad reality was, here we had a new generation of Sri Lankan leaders who were going to base their decisions based on inherited prejudices. And if they are going to continue to be jaded like their parents were, we would have no hope for lasting hope and reconciliation in this country. Some experts say that the current generation in our country has been so jaded by hate and experiences of injustice by each other that it's difficult for them to lead the way to authentic reconciliation. They're handicapped by their experiences. So then we realize even more so the importance of investing in a new generation and protecting them from the prejudice and giving them the opportunity to think beyond a narrow perspective that they inherited. That is what we're about. Giving that young generation an opportunity to lead us as they were called to be. Since 2006, we've done research multiple times around the country. Today we're active in all 25 districts, and we have close to 10,000 students who have been with us, and some have even become members of the movement. And through our research, we found this alarming stat that we'll officially launch out at the end of this conference, that 70% of Sri Lanka's youth don't have a friend outside their ethnic or religious group. I'll repeat that. Over 70% of Sri Lanka's youth don't have a friend outside their ethnic or religious group. How can we hope for reconciliation when there isn't even a point of interaction, where there isn't even a point of wanting to understand each other? And because this is the Future Leaders Conference, our goal is not only that the cream of the crop, some of Sri Lanka's top young leaders, will not only meet each other, but they will start to understand each other. That their worldview will be much larger than what their parents had, because they understand the other person's perspective. They learn to see things from their perspective and be in their shoes, and then be part of the solution. We're dreaming of the day that we would have young, strong, charismatic leaders from the South who are not just passionate of the rights and the opportunities of the Sinhalese Buddhists, but who are passionate to see equality and a better opportunity for their brothers and sisters in the North, who may be Tamil and Hindu and Christian. We're looking for the day that we'll have young political leaders from the North who are not just passionate about the rights of their own people, but passionate about those in the East and the marginalized across the country. That we would have a new generation of leaders that don't define themselves by their ethnicity or their religion, but define themselves first and foremost by being leaders of Sri Lanka. What if this can be done? And for many of you, they would say it's very idealistic. We're thinking beyond what's possible. But over the last 5 years of these conferences, we have found that the potential is far greater to ignore. That is why we brought on. And during the conference, we have plenary sessions where students understand deeper elements of conflict transformation. And understanding that the end of war is not the end of conflict. And war is an outward manifestation of a deeper problem. And that the students are able to understand and engage in those conversations so that we would have lasting peace and true reconciliation. Apart from those plenary sessions, we have opportunities for them to go in groups. And in each team, there are 25 students from 25 districts living together, learning together, asking each other questions, hearing each other's stories. And through that level of interaction, they're able to make informed decisions and come to conclusions based on informed decisions. And then finally, in the evenings, we have sports, which is an ultimate leveler that brings people from different ethnic groups together as one. And finally, at night, we have entertainment where we explore our cultural heritage and bring these students together. We've seen time and time again, at the end of the conference, these students leave not just as friends, but brothers and sisters committed for a greater cause than the limitations of their personal ambitions. They want to serve this nation, because they are overwhelmed by the potential that's there. They came as strangers, maybe even enemies at some points, but they leave as young leaders who want to make an impact. And for that, we find this conference worth every effort we as a volunteer movement put into it. And it's not just about the conference. As a movement, we have 13 different departments, but today we're here to talk about the conference. And we hope that you will also know this message and follow what happens at the conference. And if you are a person losing hope about opportunity for authentic reconciliation, do not despair. There is a new generation that has a deep desire to make a lasting impact. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. And please follow this new generation. Encourage them, affirm them, guide them, so they will do greater things than we could have ever dreamed of. Because Sri Lanka deserves it. Musingal Vati Swapyak Prakash Kemati, Studiwan Deno, Visheshan Mati Penny Sudanad, Ekumula Kanagata Naki Samuel of Sambitani Krana, Vatigatnas, Anai, Vatigatan Pudani Hetu, Rati Anagata Nayakin, Avasta Deno, Lanka, Hamu district in now, Yellow Pele, Taman Nayak Naika, some Gunayasi, or some of the Ekutubi, Rati Pavatina, Janavaki Kalku, the Visuma, own to the Malabadi. अब समीक्षण करा वस्तु वास्तर हाय तुलती लांग की किताब ने नदर में समीक्षण अपने निदर होने लांग की किताब ने तब ने निश्चय के हत्या में अधिक प्रमाण है तमागे जातीय के साथ आग में पिटास्तर मितुले को मितुलिया नती मेवन समूही मापत नती राजेसा अवस्था वक्ती न अवस्था कुहुमदा अभी प्रतिसंधाने को संगीतिया बयानी यानी दिनेकों बड़ा प्रोत्तोनो ईलन पारपु तमागे जातिरत आगमरत उपबेंगोस लांकी ककीना आयव दनानुने ओंट गरुकर लांकी कानन्यता वेकेतु බලවත් දේශයක් ගොඩනගන්න කැපවෙන්නේ. කවදාවත් මේ කුරුළු යුද්ධෙට අපේ රට විනාශ කරන්න දෙන්නට බෑ. එම නිසා මේ අනාගත නායකයන්ට ලැබිය යුතු උපරිම අවස්ථාව ලබා දෙන්න අපි කැපවී සිටිනවා. මේ සමුළුව තුළදී ඔවුන් අප රටේ සංහිඳියාව සප්‍රතිසන්ධාන පිළිබඳව ඉන්නා වූ උගතුන් සහ විශේෂඥයින් ඉගෙන ගන්නට අවස්ථාවක් ලැබෙනවා පමණක් නොව ඔවුන් අවස්ථාවක් ලැබෙනවා ඔවුන් වගේ ජ්‍යෙෂ්ඨ ශිෂ්‍ය නායකයින් හැටියට විවිධ පාසල්වල විවිධ දිස්ත්‍රික්කවල පැමිණි අය සමග ජීවත් වන දවස් 5ක්. ඒ ජීවත් වන කාලය තුළදී ඔවුන් නොදන්නා වූ දේවල් රාශියක් ඉගෙන ගන්නට අවස්ථාවක් ලැබෙනවා. ඔවුන් තිබුණා වූ වැරදි මතාන්තර නිවැරදි කර ගැනීමට අවස්ථාවක් ලැබෙනවා. ඔවුන් ප්‍රශ්න කරන්න අවස්ථාවක් ලැබෙනවා. කලාව තුලින් ක්‍රීඩාව තුලින් තවත් ඔවුන්ගේ තිබෙන ලාංකීය එක්වීමේ අවස්ථාව ඒ සමතිය මේ සමුළුවේ ලැබෙනවා. මිසෝගේ සහයෝගයෙන් පතමි. අනාගතයේ ශ්‍රී ලංකාව තුළ සැබෑ ප්‍රතිසන්ධානයක් සහ සංහිඳියාවක් ඇති වෙන්නට යන්නේ තරුණ පරපුරට මේ අවස්ථාව ලැබුණොත් පමණයි. අපි උන්ට අවස්ථාවක් දෙමු. අපි අතීතයේ වැරදි ඉගෙනගෙන අනාගතයේ නායකයන්ට මඟ බාරගන්න. පැමිණි සුදුනාම ස්තුතිවන්ත වෙනවා. ඔබගේ සහයෝගය. අපි සහයෝගය අනේක වාර ස්තුතිවන්ත. නමස්කාර.